they can no longer protest through the match. Once we go to a referee's grip, we will stay in a referee's grip through the remainder of the rounds. If they slip twice or go to a strap twice, we will also stay in a strap for the remainder of the round. So that's the basics of the rules, everybody. Enjoy the night.
Andre Nikonko. I'm here from Germany and I'm here to fight Borman.
You know, Andre, I'm about 120 kgs now. I'm feeling a bit fat, but I don't think I'm as fat as you, my friend.
I'm not fat. I'm just strong.
You know, looking back at your matches, I was super disappointed.
We will see tonight who is stronger.
Let's do this. You see this stuff?
Duvan, don't be so confident.
I hope you know how to arm wrestle. Because if you're pulling like you pulled in the past, I'm gonna break you.
Duvan, if you could pull as good as you talk, you would be a world champion by now.
I'm going to break you.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go! It is time to start tonight's event with our prelim matches. And the first of our matches tonight will happen in the men's super heavyweight division over 115 kilograms. And will be contested by two young, hungry up-and-comers in the game of Iron Arms. I'd like to introduce these men to you first, starting with this man. He hails from and is representing his home nation of South Africa, where he carries the weight of the nation on his shoulder and a massive name. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome now, making his way into the arena, Duvan Borman.
Ons bring die grip, ons bring die beat, arm druk flow met Afrika hit. Elmboog vas, tafel sweet, as ek sê hoek, dan voel jy die beat. Ek vang jou met die hoek, ja die pols draai in, vingers slyk, dis hoe die broers wen. Sy pressure druk, jy voel die sway, maar ek like... Oh yes, man! Come on! Doen jy die grip, tot die spanning boom. Ek hou die centerline, ek hou die goal. Let's go.
Duvan Borman of South Africa waits at the table for the introduction of his opponent, who is the local boy. Ladies and gentlemen, this man hails from and is proudly representing his home nation of Deutschland. Ladies and gentlemen, raise it up and rip off the roof for Andre Nikonko!
With Auden Larratt, Andre Nikonko, Duvan Borman. 17 years of age for both of these athletes. First time ever junior match on East versus West stage.
Both these men full of potential, very, very young. You can see both these guys put on a bunch of size, and they're gonna really shake up this stage. Both men have been progressing very well in the sport. Andre just won the Swiss Open. You can see Duvan doing very well in these East versus West tournaments, and they both are definitely wanting to win this match.
What an opportunity to showcase your arm wrestling ability on such a young age on the world's biggest stage here in East versus West 23 in Germany. First match out of 14. If you're watching this live on YouTube, just so you know, these are free prelims. We're going to continue with the main card. Waiting for round number one to see where it goes. Oh, Duvan Borman. Oh, gets turned into a hook. Defending.
Very interesting. Looked like Duvan felt confident, but then got sucked right in deep. Can he pull it out?
He looks very good in that position. Can he transition out of it?
Staying tight, very good. Staying very patient. You can see Andre might be rushing it. Maybe he's going to gas out in that angle.
Wow. Straight from the goal and strap.
Bailed out of there. Didn't like what he was feeling.
What a first round right from the goal on East versus West 23. Went for a top roll, felt confident, but while maybe a little bit too confident, gets in a hook, and there it was equal. Let's say how it is. Let's see how the strap changes things. Does Andre right now just goes for the hook, or he still tries to top roll?
You know, the thing that Duvan just did there, I feel like every young athlete does. They get a little bit too overconfident, and they pose a bit, and they can make mistakes. I believe that if you were to just hit from the top roll from there, he probably could have done better. So we'll see if this time he doesn't pose so hard.
Absolutely, but we'll see if Andre can make the right adjustment. He lost the riser, he lost the high ground, but he didn't lose the cup. Let's see how this changes. That was pretty long first round, first start. We're still in round number 1.
Rotate.
Andre versus Duvan.
Wrist. Knuckle.
Duvan looking really nice and high up. Excellent setup.
Right there, don't move. Go!
Oh, and he sucked in. He didn't quite make the escape like he did round 1.
Gets opened up very close to the pin pad, just few centimeters there.
He's holding.
Getting opened up, comes back up, and he finishes. Andre Nikonko takes the first pin.
Very impressive adjustment by Andre. You can see in the strap, he just couldn't escape like he could last time. Let's see if Borman can maybe either stay out of strap or make an adjustment to take the hand.
Yeah, I think at this point going to be very hard to stay out of the strap, but I do feel like if he can make a commitment for that hook, we might have a better match right here. Andre Nikonko, even though he lost the top rolling ability, his cup was strong enough to attack Duvan's pronator and pull him down. What a round number 1.
Yeah, you can see Andre's cup is very, very powerful. It's in the strap. There was just nothing he could do. He couldn't escape and just got totally open through the arm. So you got to make some sort of adjustment there. Either stay tight and commit to that hook and go in with him because he had some success outside of the strap, or you got to swing it one way or another.
Andre came in very ready. He knows what an opportunity this is. He knows Duvan Borman carries a lot of hype from Atlantic City event. Even though he lost there versus Porkchop, he still performed very, very exceptionally. Right now, it's time for him to turn this around, see who the better arm wrestler is.
You're so strong.
Did Andre just say to him, "You're so strong"?
Yes, he did. I heard that as well. Now, this is interesting as well, because if they do end up slipping, he does have the good side of the strap, so that could be something you could try for as well. Maybe if you just felt like pronation wasn't enough, that's the difference, but we're about to see. Both men fighting for the height.
Yeah, I feel like the hook is coming. Hook is coming for both of the guys. Duvan can probably turn out that's what he's going to do, but I feel like Andre will try to catch him. Probably strap would be a better option, 100%. One warning for Nikonko.
Yeah, it seems like the slip is coming. Duvan's staying nice and high. If Andre holds on, maybe we're in for a match, but I believe that it's going to slip.
I don't really remember how much, but Duvan was a little bit lighter than Andre, maybe 12 kilos, something like that.
Around that, yeah.
But he is taller.
Both these men, only 17 years of age, very, very gifted, young in the sport.
Covered? Covered?
And like I said, what an opportunity not only to showcase your arm wrestling skills on world's biggest stage, but also to open up amazing card, maybe the greatest arm wrestling card in the history of our sport. 14 amazing matches, 4 title defenses, ending with Brian Shaw, Leonidas Sarkona, and Devon Larratt, Vitaly Letin.
One warning. Movement in referee's grip.
One warning on Duvan Borman. And here we go.
Move. Go!
And we go for a slip.
Straight to the strap.
Elbow foul for Nikonko. I think he went over the pad on the side. So rules state that once you go to referee's grip, you end up in referee's grip every single round. With the slip, you have to slip twice, and then every consecutive round after that, you end up in a strap.
This way, guys. This way to center. There we go.
You can see Duvon outside the strap. His top roll seems to be a bit too much, but it seems like it's going to slip no matter what.
Yeah. Andre needs the strap. I think it's just much safer.
Yeah, if I was Andre, I would be bailing on the strap 100%.
Let's see if the one... No, he cannot contain it.
Let's see if the buckle side is going to change anything this time. I find the buckle, if you're trying to top roll a hook guy, can really, really matter. So this may be all that it's needed.
Yeah, I would think the opposite. If I get the buckle and now trying to hook, I feel better.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. You should try it sometimes. It's pretty fun.
Hey, Devon, you have one warning. You have one foul and one warning.
Andre needs to be careful. He has one warning and one foul. So any minor infringement, and that's the round right there.
One warning for false start.
Referee's grip and strap are now mandatory for the rest of the rounds. So there's no more outside of strap, no more messing around the set. Right to it.
Strap and referee's grip. We see Devon Borman very high, low hand, trying to attack the hand as much as he can. Trying to roll out. Let's see if Andre's cup holds it, and it holds, and it holds. He turns it more. Devon Borman defends, and attacks very close. I think there was an elbow foul.
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
And the last hit, he jumped up.
Yeah.
But much better this time. Much better. Was able to go on the offense. Didn't allow it to get on the arm as much. Much more.
Very good execution. Defended long enough and then started attacking himself. Trying to put Andre more on a supinated position on his bicep. Attacked a few times and was very close to pinning. Both guys on equal setting. One warning, one foul for each.
Talking to Duvon before the match, he was saying about how he felt he was likely more versatile. And we may be seeing the versatility in action here. After the round one, little micro adjustments, and we'll see if he can pull it off, or if he's going to have too much trouble getting through Andre's hand.
Andre said he doesn't mind to actually do everything in arm wrestling, and I feel like we're seeing evolution of arm wrestlers in real time, where if your best weapon was the top roll, you can switch it to hook or the press if you need it, and that is the future of our sport for sure.
All these young guys, all the modern day arm wrestlers, I think everybody understands how important it is to be versatile. So everybody's training their weak points and getting better, so I would not be surprised if we see something new from Andre we've never seen before.
Okay. Referee's grip. Shoulders.
Duvon very nice in the setup.
Yeah. Working that low hand, but still cannot get through that cup, but puts enough pressure to stay out. And Andre tries to cup down.
Looking good though, still good spot. He's nice and tight, working the offense. That's real low, it's so close.
It's really close, puts Andre on the defense, but gets sucked into a hook a little bit deeper. Very close, and gets the pin.
Very well done. Very well done, Duvon. Seems like he found some success in the hook.
We want to use flag.
1-1. 1-1.
Just like that, we got a match in here. Opening match, not a bad opener. This is quite a fight.
This is great. East versus West 23 in Germany. We can watch it again. Would love to see that again. There's a second hit.
Yeah, it definitely was under.
Gets the pin. 1-1. Let's see what the German corner can make the adjustment and change something in this match. Right now, the one's doing a perfect strategy. It is stopping Andre's ability to cup him fully, and then rolls on his bicep and makes him to be on a B side.
Yeah, it seemed like towards the end he was even supinating in and punching in to get even more depth just to bend him as hard as he could. It's very heavy on the cup for both these men.
I won't fight you. But you see, my fingers is in a decline when you pull me. No, I promise you.
Get your chalk and get to the table.
He's so sweaty.
Yeah, I think that was water, but yeah.
Guys are in this match.
And we're still in a strap.
He didn't come here to lose. None of the guys did, and they're going to fight it till the end. And let's see what's going to happen on round number 3. We're going to go straight to the strap and straight to the referee's grip.
Yeah, Duvan's been having great success with opening in the top and then waiting and waiting him out until the opportunity to attack is there. Let's see if it was maybe just the buckle side that allowed him to do that, or maybe not.
That could have played a big part actually in this, and we'll see if that plays a difference, because buckle's going to be on Duvan's hand right now.
Yeah, both these men, after multiple restarts, they got to be feeling it for sure. There's no question.
Can I stay there?
Absolutely.
Lot of opportunity here. Either one that wins this is a big win at the East versus West stage. Every young arm wrestler, this is their goal. This is the spot to be, and both these men have made it. So I feel like the pressure's on for both of them, and neither one's going to back down.
I think they're giving hope to everyone. It used to be the absolute elite arm wrestlers could only dream about being on this stage, but we're seeing it might be something like a junior or youth division coming in East versus West, or we'll see. We'll see. But the match is definitely delivering, and much better for Duvan. The buckle definitely helped. He's much deeper.
Staying tight.
Andre, look at me. Andre, look at me. You think he's gonna slap me, huh? You think so? He's gonna slap me, right? He's gonna slap me.
Oh.
Duvan's in a good position, trying to transition to a press. I think the elbow.
Foul on Duvan.
Yeah.
You got to be careful. You got to be careful, Duvan. You don't want to be posing too much. Andre has a lot of sticking power.
Looks like Duvan is in a really good position, yet he cannot move Andre there from that position. Both guys look exhausted already. What a match we're having. East versus West 23.
Obviously, Duvan feels very confident, the way he's talking, the way he's able to set that hook and sit. It's just both these men are very hard to finish. So I think we're in for quite a fight here.
Waving is perfect now.
Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, get your pay-per-views. This is just the beginning. Rematch is going to be live here on YouTube. The rest is going to be on evwsports.com. Get your pay-per-views right now. Andre Nikonko, Duvan Borman. One foul for Duvan Borman. This is very equal match we're having right here.
Okay, I need your webbing down.
Duvan again, nice and high up.
Shoulder. Duvan, shoulder.
Way back in his hand.
Wrist. Straighten it out. Don't move. No. One warning. False start.
One warning for Duvan Borman.
That was both, right?
Seemed like a bit of a coincidental, but
It was you.
The buckle is definitely helping Nikonko. Definitely. He's getting much deeper cup and can put Duvan on the B side.
Right there.
here we go.
Don't move. Go.
And let's see. Duvan's fighting with the top
Real
row as much as he
close.
can.
It looks like he might get the hand this time if he stays there. It's starting to buckle a little bit.
Oh, turns him really close. What a match we're having. And he's fully supinated, but has a good sticky point right there.
Stuck in that middle. Both these guys are super strong in the center.
Transitions to a press.
That was
Did he
foul.
get
No
it?
foul. You can use your flag.
No foul, I don't think. They're not calling it. That's a win. 2-1. Duvan takes the lead.
Let's see the referees. Yes.
Look at that.
2-1.
Come on!
The future is bright for young Duvan Borman.
Well, Borman brothers are like crazy. I'll be honest. I'm a true believer. We're seeing the future of the super heavyweight division actually in both of these men. If anything gives them fire, you can see how fired up Rickard is in the background right there. Did we get a challenge? Was there a challenge from German corner?
Not sure. Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like they challenged. Duvan proving what he was saying before is likely accurate. Just higher level of versatility. He tried the top roll. He tried the hook. He tried the press. He's had success with 2 out of the 3 of them so far. So,
Very, very smart arm wrestler.
very good arm wrestler.
Very smart, very technical arm wrestler. 2-1. Wanted a battle, got a battle.
Posing for the camera. Always putting on a show, too. That's always nice to see.
Andre, other side.
Tells Andre which side to take.
That's amazing. Love to see that. No lack of confidence in young Duvan, that's for sure. Right to the straps, right to ref's grip. No messing around.
Not, this time I put there. Yeah.
Andre likely needs to try something new because Duvan not only has the good side, it seems like he's kind of cracked the code. He's able to slow down the hit and then work into the offense. So Andre needs to experiment with something new or just work the shoulder in and hit as hard as you can. Something. He's got to try something new.
That's good, that's good. Yeah, just lift
Maybe he can feed off the home crowd.
Yeah, here local in Germany, this is their guy. This is their guy right here.
my fingers.
And what a warrior. Both guys putting on absolute great show for us right here on the first match of this amazing card in Germany, Wuppertal East versus West 23. Waiting for the start, round number 4. Hits a top roll, again goes in the clock, very close, and
just like
I think
that.
he gets a pin.
You got it. Is that a win? I believe so.
Andre, you're very strong.
It's a pin. Duvan Borman, 3-1.
Start to top roll. You know, start to top roll.
Tell him the top roll. That's amazing. Duvan Borman with an incredible win, 3-1 in the opening match.
Coming back from 1-0.
Hey, what did you say?
It's hard to dislike the Borman brothers.
Very difficult.
Guys,
You can see
give
the
it
crowd
for
loves him.
Andre. Give it for Andre. Strong, strong.
What a good guy.
Well done. Well done.
What a
He
match.
slapped me, huh? He slapped me, huh?
almost lost the round because of it, you know, because
I know.
Let's take a look at this match one more time. Both guys coming out confident with a lot of pressure on their shoulders. And then they delivered a great match for us here tonight from the go. Andre Nikonko was more successful. But then Duvan Borman was able to turn it around, putting himself in very, very deep waters, transitioning from top roll to a press, defending the hook very, very efficiently. What a great display of technical abilities. Congratulations to young Borman. And we're going to go to the stage for post-match interview with Neil Pickup right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with a very, very excited young man from South Africa, Duvan Borman, your champ tonight, ladies and gents. Duvan, you made your debut in the United States of America only a few months ago, and you told us how excited you were to get back to the East versus West stage. Well, mission accomplished. You did it, and you had the opportunity to open one of the best cards we've ever had. How did that feel?
Man, first of all, thank you so much, Germany crowd. You guys are amazing. First of all, I want to thank East versus West Armwrestling for giving me yet again another opportunity. And for all the people that doubted me, you had your reasons. But I've proved myself this time. And what a card it's today. To hear this crowd win the first match, I'm not a name even. Imagine how this crowd is going to sound when Devin goes against Vitali.
We talked about it the other day, mate. A lot of people were concerned about how the pressure would affect you going into this thing. And as your career progresses, yourself and Andre, both young guys, but you seem to be really enjoying your day. No pressure there.
Yeah, I know, for sure. I know the board said I'm 22, but I'm only 17, guys. But here's another match coming. Richard Borman versus Lars Robaken. That's going to be a big match.
And Duvan, we wanted to get this thing off with a banger. That was a great match. Who do you want next in East versus West?
Neil, I really have no idea. I had Auden in mind, but I don't think he's strong enough for me. but we'll let East versus West decide that. And I love it to pull here again.
Ladies and gentlemen, raise it up and show your love for Duvan Borman.
Alexi is very strong, but I am stronger.
I am Alexi. I am here to win.
He is strong, but he is not strong enough for my technique.
არტიომ, შენ წააგე, იმიტომ რომ მე ზედმეტად ბევრი გამოცდილება მაქვს, თითქმის 15-16 წელს.
You haven't experienced me yet.
არტიომ, get ready to lose.
I am more technical.
არტიომ, be careful.
Don't blink.
Ladies and gentlemen, the second of our matches tonight on the prelims section. We drop down the weight division to the men's lightweight, 77 kilograms, on the right arm, to be contested by two rising stars of the sport. I'd like to introduce you firstly to this young man. He hails from and is representing his home nation of Georgia. Please, rip the roof off and tear it up for Alexei Zabrashvili! Alexei Zabrashvili waits at the table for the introduction of his opponent, who is the local boy hailing from and representing Germany. Ladies and gentlemen, raise it up for Artem Samson Oryapensky.
Alexei Zabrashvili versus Artem Samson, the battle of the 77-kilo champions. You can see that Artem is significantly taller.
Significantly taller. But the bicep size is significantly bigger for Alexei Zabrashvili. And this will be, I would think, a classic battle of inside versus outside arm wrestling.
Absolutely. Alexei, a very, very accomplished arm wrestler. Multiple European championships. WAF championship, world champ many times. He's very, very accomplished. Artem, just more recently coming up. Incredible potential. Very, very good. Just won the Swiss Open quite dominantly. Smoking top roll. Let's see if he can escape the hand of Alexei Zabrashvili.
That's the question. I feel Alexei will try to get that slip as fast as he can, get to the straps. Be crazy to hold on to that top rolling ability.
Oh, it's back. No. Don't start like this.
Artem making his debut on the East vs. West stage.
Very composed.
Okay. A little bit wrist straight.
Straighten out the wrist.
It's almost a little bit kick back for Alexei.
Yes.
Doesn't cut right under to the strap.
Yeah, he's going to go for a slip. 100%.
Don't move. Go!
Oh, yeah, right under.
Exactly. That's the plan. You don't hold on to that. Artem Samson, as we can hear, has a lot of fans here in Germany. He is representing Germany, I think originally from Ukraine, and is very well known on the German arm wrestling scene.
Absolutely. Just an absolutely insane top roll, cracking everybody, and then just posing with them. So you can see, even from that slip, really good center control, didn't get bumped off pretty much at all. Good slip, but hard to say really because you can know that Alexei's cutting under.
Now it's the straps.
Alexei's very accomplished, has started at 60 kilo, 65, 70, and 75 kilo. European, I think also world champion at some point. Is just insane ability to arm wrestle. But this is his debut. Let's see who has more nerves, who has more composure, and which style will prevail. Will Alexei lose his wrist and will have to fight without the wrist versus Artem Samson? We'll find out very, very soon.
Lifting his elbow, getting that deep grip. Both these men on Instagram and all social media is posting incredible lifts. They're so strong for being so light.
because it's in a way.
I think this is a great opportunity for both of them to showcase their arm wrestling ability, especially because the world title of their class is going to be contested today between Mindaugas Tarasaitis and the reigning champion Artur Makarov, and probably both these guys want to be in that conversation as the best lightweight puller on the planet.
Absolutely. Yeah, you could see the strap got a bit weird. They had to reapply it. Samson really fighting for that escaping the hand move, just really hitting that top roll hard even before the go.
Yeah. He's going for a very low hand. He knows he needs to attack. He knows he needs to separate Zarashvili's wrist as much as he can, put the pressure there and don't allow him to get inside.
Grabbing real low. Artem all the way low hand top roll.
Let's see.
Here we go.
Oh, gets the wrist instantly.
Total hand control, but can he open that arm? All these Georgians, they're so sticky, even when their hand is gone.
Yeah.
Let's see.
This was exactly how I imagined this match.
Can Artem work the shoulder in? Can he cut him off with the cup? Is there any opportunities? Oh, wow.
And just goes easily to the side and pins him.
Just total arm and side power.
1-0. Alexei Zarashvili wins the round number 1. So I believe this will be the whole story of the whole match. We won't see much different things. Artem Samson will get the wrist. He will have to fight off that arm pressure, because right now, even though he has dominant position, he's stuck.
Yeah, totally stuck. He needs to work in some sort of shoulder commitment or have even more cup to get him turned even more in the bicep and get out of that side pressure through the pronation. Because these Georgians, they're so good, and even without the hand, just sticking it, waiting it out. You see that with
those bicep curls.
It is.
Yeah.
It's all the pecs and glutes.
No, that's not enough pecs and glutes there. But that's a lot of bicep curls, and we saw even he was palm up, fully supinated. He was still in control of that match. I feel like sometimes your height might be playing disadvantage to you. Round number 2. Again, Alexis probably will try to slip, and if Artem is smart enough, he will try to pin him without getting the slip.
Yeah, that'll be difficult to do. When a guy cuts under like that, you got to come forward at him, and that gets scary as well, because what if he actually goes in with you?
Yeah. Round number 2.
Go!
Much better for Artem Samson. Tries to hold on, and we get the slip.
Looked a little bit better for Artem there. He seemed to be coming forward more with the shoulder. Maybe there's a lane there. Seems to not be scared of it, at least. So we might see that off this one.
I feel it's very frustrating in the arm wrestling world when you get what you want, but you still can do nothing. Let's see what kind of adjustment Artem has made right now for round number 2. He knows where he's going to end up. He knows the position he will gain, but he needs to be one that traps Alexei, not the other way around.
Yeah, he needs to be able to somehow get on the arm of Alexei and just absolutely put as much pressure as he physically can on there, because the hand seems to be under control, seems to have that lane shut down, but it's just he's so sticky and hard to finish. Edging the shoulder in more this time, maybe wanting to come forward.
Waiting for the goal. Round number 2. Let's see. Samson's getting a lot of height. He needs to get that shoulder, that arm outside his shoulder, and attacks much better.
Very good.
Much better.
Still, though, same kind of story, sticking in the end. Can Artem get tighter? Can he get tighter and finish it?
I think he needs to climb. And roll over the pronator, supinate him more.
So much side pressure. Alexei's just sticking it all. Oh, that's better. Bit of a shoulder lock there, but it seems to be getting on the bicep of Artem now. Oh, yeah.
Too much arm power. Too much arm power.
The second it gets in the bicep of Artem Samson, it's just, there's so much side pressure there. It's hard, even with the hand, to stop that threat.
Listen, I do believe as soon as Artem Samson figures out the riddle that is this side pressure thing, he becomes one very dangerous man. His top roll is great. his size and you know, he's really tall for a lightweight guy, incredibly tall. Potential is right there, but he needs to add that thing. Arm wrestling is becoming more and more complete, and we see it. Alexei Zarashvili looks very composed, even though he's losing the thing that every arm wrestler wants to keep, is the wrist.
Yeah, Artem's ability to take the height and take the top roll, nobody's really beaten him there, but it just seems like that's not enough in this match. He needs to win in every single lane, and that side pressure, it's just hanging him up. So he either needs to just be way more aggressive and adjust, or somehow get on the arm more with either more cup or more shoulder commitment, but all of these things are way easier said than done.
Guys, one more time, if you're watching this live on YouTube, these are free prelims. After this match, one more match gonna follow, and then we're gonna go to the main card. If you want to follow like all this action and see the main event, Vitaly Letin, Devon Laird, get your pay-per-view right now. Round number 3, Alexei Zarashvili, Artem Samson. Let's see Artem Samson if he can do something. I think he needs to be really aggressive. He needs to try to pin him.
Absolutely. Can't be sitting for a second. You just keep hitting, climbing, moving the shoulder in and out.
Much more aggressive, coming forward with the shoulder.
Dragging back, trying to open up the bicep. But again, same issues before. So very sticky. Bringing in the shoulder a bit.
Much better, much better.
Very good.
Very good. And he gets Alexei Zarashvili. Takes the third pin.
That just goes to show you, if you don't have every single lane cut off, sometimes if one guy has a good enough lane, they can just make it all about that. And in this match, it was all about that side pressure. You could see Alexei Zarashvili, like all the Georgians do, have an incredible bicep, an incredible side, and that was the thing that won on the match there.
Artem Samson, incredible top rolling ability. Like, make no mistake about that. Super dangerous guy at lightweight division, but Alexei Zarashvili had answers to all the questions, even though he lost his wrist, was in control of this match.
Yeah, so I bet Alexei's going to be watching real close when Mindaugas pulls Makarov, because the winner of that match is probably likely coming up in the future.
100%. And I think we're going to go to the stage for the post-match interview right now with Neil Pickup. Now we're going to take a look at the replay real quick. And we see Samson coming out. Didn't get the match that he wanted, but showcased his arm wrestling abilities very well, as for him, I think he understands his weakness. Zarashvili got what he wanted, lost his wrist, yet still so much arm power. It's those bicep curls, man.
There's a reason he's multiple-time European and WAF champ. He's very good at what he does. He can get you stuck and just finish it at any point he wants. So it's very difficult to top roll a guy like that.
Yes. We go to Neil Pickup for post-match interview.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with your winner, and Alexei. That was incredible. Many people, when they spoke about this match, believed that that is how the shape of the match would look. He may be able to take your hand and wrist, but could he move the arm? How concerned were you when your hand and wrist were broken back? Did you know at that point, once the match stopped, that you were going to win?
მოგესალმებით ყველას. პირველ რიგში მინდა მადლობა მოუხადო ბატონ რობერტს, სნიჟანას, ანას, ჩემთვის აქ მოწვევისთვის და მონაწილეობისთვის, რომ მომცეს უფლება. კიდე მინდა მადლობა მოუხადო არტიომს, რადგან ღირსეული კონკურენცია გამიწია. მოველოდებოდი, რომ ჩემი მაჯა მოტყდებოდა, მაგრამ ვიცოდი, რომ შემეძლო იქ ბრძოლა. მოვახერხე და მოიპოვე გამარჯვება.
First of all, thank you everyone here. I want to appreciate and say thank you to Robert and Snezhana, everyone and this league for giving me this opportunity to come here and fight and give my best. To my opponent, Artem, he was a worthy opponent. He was great, so thank you very much, Artem, as well. This was how I expected. I thought that the wrist would go, but I knew I can win from there, and I could do my best to win.
Now, Alexei, tonight we will see the World Championship title contested in this weight division. You make your bow tonight, your debut, but who would you like to face next on your climb towards the title?
სიმართლე რო თქვა, მე მინდა 70 კილოში მონაწილეობა. თუ მომწევენ უფლებას 70 კილოში დანი უსტინოვთან გადავწევ ხელს.
If I'm honest, I would like to go down to 70 kilograms. So if they give me this opportunity, I would love to show myself there.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, round of applause for Alexei Tabrashvili!
My name is SHTERENGAS, and I'm here to make a statement.
Mayan, ძალიან გაფასებ. კარგი ბიჭი ხარ, მაგრამ არ გეწყინოს. შენ წააგე.
I'm not gonna lose this war. I hope you're ready to bleed.
Mayan, you are young. Don't worry. Today, not your day.
I hope you trained well. Is retirement an option for you?
Hello, little Mayan.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go with the headliner on the prelims section of tonight's card. And what an unbelievable match this one promises to be. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to welcome firstly, making his way into the arena, this young rising star, hailing from and proudly representing his home nation of Israel. He is a national champion and signature arm wrestler of his nation. And he returns tonight to the East versus West stage with massive aspirations to climb forward. Ladies and gentlemen, raise it up and welcome Mayan Sterangas. Sterangas of Israel waits at the table for the introduction of this rock of the sport. He has been involved in some of the most entertaining and hard-fought matches that EBW has ever seen, and makes his way to the table tonight representing and hailing from the great arm wrestling nation of Georgia, where he is a national champion. He is also a multiple European and world arm wrestling champion. Ladies and gentlemen, raise it up and welcome TAVBERIDZE.
TAVBERIDZE is known as a veteran in EBW. He has had some battles, and today the young gun Mayan Sterangas wants to prove himself versus known quantity that is TAVBERIDZE.
The intensity out here is palpable. You can see both these men really want it. Mayan looks like he feels pretty good.
Mayan is very, very confident in his ability, very aggressive. He said he wants a guy that can actually stop him.
Mayan is a scary individual to pull. His explosiveness, his 0 to 60 is unlike almost anybody I've ever met. His ability to hit is just astronomically high. And you can see he's aggression maxing to the absolute fullest.
Looks maxing, aggression maxing.
All kinds of maxings.
Yes. We go to referee's grip, and we're joined by Neil Pickup.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a time to join. This is a match. Ray, Orton, fast twitch muscle.
Absolutely.
What is it worth? Here we go.
Stay there.
Zurab with one warning.
It's uncomfortable. It's supposed to be there. Don't move.
Here we go.
Go!
Bang! That looks trap. Mayan with a dominant hand control. Again, Zurab might have just been ducking under, but Mayan just totally decimated the hand.
Kind of expected that. Figured TAVBERIDZE will want nothing to do with this thing without a strap.
As he should.
As he should.
Yeah. But once he has that anchor point, the Georgian we know has massive strength. Does he have the stopping power?
Yeah.
We're about to find out.
We got to find out very, very soon. Very hard to predict this match just because we really don't know how good Mayan Sterangas is, as well as where is Zurab TAVBERIDZE right now in 2026.
You mentioned that Mayan is national champ of Israel. He's not only champ in his class, he's also the champ of the overall weight class. That just goes to show how good he is. Here we go.
Down come the hands. Do not blink, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, whoa, sweet child of mine.
Both men turning in.
Mayan keeping his composure.
Mayan looks really revved up. Look at his face.
He does.
Here we go.
Zurab TAVBERIDZE, Mayan Sterangas.
Down come the hands. On the way we go. Whoa. There is the win.
And just like that. Like butter. Like butter.
Orton, we spoke a moment ago. Does he have the stopping power? And I'll tell you what.
Not looking like it.
Yes! Ray, what do you think about that?
That was very, very impressive. Went on outside. Opened everything, let's be honest. Let's take a look at it one more time. Like so fast, lightning fast. His connection between his back pressure and his hand is crazy.
And it's the denial of balance. The movement is so fluid. There's no break points, there's no hitches. No. Wow.
No, it's straight through. His fast twitch ability, it's scary. It's very, very scary. And you can see Zurab, he wasn't able to get him turned in at all. It was like no angle was lost. Sometimes when you flash pin a guy, it's like, oh, I got sucked in a little bit. But that one, Mayan had everything he could ask for and more.
Yeah. Kept his pronator, put him palm up, opened up his hand a little bit. Let's see what happens on round number 2. They go straight for the strap and referee's grip. So every consecutive round will be in a strap. Let's see. Zurab a little bit complained. Maybe he wasn't ready. We'll see it right now in round number 2.
Again, though, now Mayan has the good side of the strap, so it might be even worse this time. Zurab has to try something new. He has to just somehow stop the speed and explosiveness of Mayan Sterangas.
Sterangas there just asking to be centered. Felt he was being forced to one side. You can't knock Zurab TAVBERIDZE for that. He's got to try and close down the light.
I'm telling him to open, not you.
Hands are getting closed. The buckle is on Zurab's hand. We'll see if that helps him. If Mayan keeps attacking, he looks like he's going to top rope him. He's standing high, doing a little bit of low hand right there. Let's see where the attack is.
Don't move. Knock hold.
Waiting for the goal.
No.
Oh. Zurab tries to hook, and Mayan went outside.
That looked like Mayan was going to rip right through him.
Waiting for the goal. One more time.
Turn. No, leave it. Don't move.
Nothing.
Zurab knows he's going to lose his hand. He goes for the flop straight away. Interesting.
Showing the evidence of just how much of a threat he's represented. Zurab's so aware of it now.
Odin said before, the Mayan feels just so rigid.
Yeah, it's terrible to feel Mayan.
And very close, and gets a pin. 2-0.
Slowed him down a little bit this time, but still there was nothing in the hand. Mayan just too aggressive.
If you had any questions before, is Mayan Sterangas legit? Here's your answer. Here's your answer right now. He's a contender, I would believe, at 85 and 95 kilos. Let's take a look at it again. Great top rolling ability, takes the hand, denies everything for Zurab. We have one more round to go. Let's see if Zurab can actually do anything in this round, or it is done, and Mayan Sterangas moves one step closer to whatever his goal is, because I believe he weighed in at 90 kilos. He can go either way. He can go up in weight, or he can come down at 85 kilos and challenge the best guys there.
And you, without putting the commentator's curse on him, Ray, you do look at this match at the moment, what we've seen, and we are going to potentially leave the match with no more questions answered than we had coming in. At this point in time, we don't know where the ceiling is for this remarkable young man. He is a weapon.
Talking to him, he's shooting for the very top. He talks about all the champions, talks about Oleg Zak, he talks about Bekele, he talks about all the guys who are right up at the top, and he really might already be there.
He might be there, and I think we're going to find out very, very soon how high Mayan can fly. Right now, round number 3. If you guys watching it right now on YouTube, this is the last prelims match, and we're going to continue with the main card. Round number 3 allows him to get inside.
Oh, might have been a mistake there.
Oh, that might have been a mistake. And Zurab TAVBERIDZE takes the pin.
Mayan trying to pose them maybe a little bit too much, tried to let him into his power, feel just how strong he was, but seemed to be a mistake.
The hook specialist, Zurab TAVBERIDZE, proves all of us wrong right here in commentary booth and puts himself back into this match. Now the question is, did Mayan lose something in this round? Will he be able to stay out of that hook on round number 4? Wow. Wanted to test him. What a brave guy. But might be a dumb decision.
Absolutely, it seemed that way. But hey, when you feel that confident, when you feel that strong, sometimes you just got to go for it.
Absolutely. I love it. I think it makes arm wrestling better when you are brave. But right now, of course, you want to win. And let's see what you can do in round number 4.
And remember, this is only the 3rd match of the card. Head over to the pay-per-view, guys. This is not one to miss. We have so many awesome matches tonight. So if you're watching live on YouTube, get that pay-per-view now.
EVWsports.com. You can find it in description. Go there, get your pay-per-views. Don't miss it. 11 more matches coming, 4 title matches, and the main event and co-main event. Waiting for...
Right to the strap. No messing around.
Guys talking a little bit of Russian.
Mayan this time very likely will not be posing. We'll be trying to finish this match quick. Very likely.
Very likely. Let's see if he can stay out of Zurab's hook at this point. Zurab kind of gained a lot of confidence right there in round number 3. Luke Bolsher going to close the hands.
Here we go. That looked much better. Again, the pronation of Mayan, it seemed like he allowed him in last time and couldn't get it back, but to turn him into that position, very difficult to do. Highly rigid. Here we go.
Don't move. Don't move. Go!
And much better, but again, Zurab defends.
Stuck in the bicep.
Mayan might be a proud trouble right here.
Needs to work that shoulder in.
Oh, Zurab with all that arm power that Georgian's so much known for. Mayan Sterangas fighting for his life at this point. Can he turn this back? Open Zurab up. What do we have? One foul for Zurab. Wow, we're in a match.
Yes, we absolutely are.
Listen, guys, this is East versus West, EVW Sports. You make one mistake, and it might cost you a match. One foul for Zurab. He might turn this around right now. I have an information that you should go to live.evwsports.com because the main site is down because we're getting so much traffic. So go live.evwsports.com, buy the pay-per-view.
Here we go.
Come on, guys. Don't move. Go!
Much better. Gets the hand again.
On the arm. Man needs to stay tight. Oh, and he opened him up.
2-2.
Turning it around back in the fight. We're going to the silver bullet match.
Zurab came alive. We kind of write him off already. He looked in such a bad spot on those first 2 rounds. Turning this around, showing that power, that dedication. He has been in some great battles before. Mayan hasn't been. And Mayan is the one being tested right now. And it all comes down to the silver bullet, the round number 5. Prelims main event again is delivering.
Absolutely it is. Mayan Sterangas, he needs to find something a bit new. He needs to be able to keep it off his arm, because as soon as Zurab gets on Mayan's arm, it's getting very difficult to finish. So maybe he needs to add some cup, maybe add some shoulder. But these Georgians, man, these Georgians can always, they can fight without the hands.
It's those bicep curls, man.
It really, really is.
It's definitely those bicep curls. Very impressive showing from Zurab TAVBERIDZE, kept his composure. I do believe Mayan made a big mistake testing him. Let's see what happens in round number 5. This time, Mayan will get the buckle. He got the good position. He had what he wanted. Let's see if he can dig deep and win this match, or it will be Zurab TAVBERIDZE right now turning it all around and taking a big W today.
Zurab showing his experience in this arm wrestling format. You could see he kept calm, didn't give up, kept fighting, and eventually got the spot he wanted.
What a match. What a match.
This just shows you it's never over until it's over.
Exactly. We kind of put a curse on him maybe a little bit here in commentary booth, but the first 2 rounds looked so dominant. Round number 5 on the way. Let's see. Zurab TAVBERIDZE, Mayan Sterangas. Zurab goes for the press. Loses his wrist a little bit, but in a very good position. And that's the boom.
What a match.
The crowd goes nuts. 3-2. Zurab TAVBERIDZE beats Mayan Sterangas on East versus West 23, right here in prelims. Guys, get your pay-per-view. More amazing matchups are coming up for you on East versus West 23, live.evwsports.com.
What a fight. What a fight.
What a fight. I think good lesson for Mayan Sterangas, but also great showing for Zurab TAVBERIDZE. It's so hard to come back from positions and situations where you feel like you're fully outgunned by the other guy. I think we're going to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with your winner, Zurab TAVBERIDZE. Zurab, wow. When we were announcing you into the arena, I said that you have been involved in some of the most dramatic, entertaining, and electric matches in the history of East versus West. And once again, that was dramatic. You looked like you were in so much trouble after round number 2. What was going through your mind going into the 3rd?
პირველ რიგში ძალიან ბედნიერი ვარ. მადლობა ყველას, ვიცი აქაც საქართველოში ბევრი მგულშემატკივრობს, ბევრი გავახარე და მადლობა ყველას პირველ რიგში.
First of all, thank you everybody here. I know a lot of people in Georgia were watching this match, and I was doing my best. I was really worried, and I tried to deliver for them, and I tried to make them happy. So thank you everyone watching.
რაც შეეხება მატჩის მიმდინარეობას, 2-0 იქნება თუ 3-0, მე უბრალოდ დანებების უფლება არ მაქვს. წავაგებ თუ მოვიგებ, მე ჩემს სახელს დავტოვებ, როგორც მებრძოლის სახელს და ვიბრძოლებ ბოლომდე, ბოლო ამოსუნთქვამდე.
About the match, it doesn't matter. It's 2-0, it's 3-0. I don't have the right to give up at this table. I will leave myself here, but I will leave myself as a hero here, and I will do my best to leave with the victory.
Zurab, only a few years ago, you were riding on the crest of a wave, winning everywhere you competed. You then suffered a very serious injury, and people seem to forget about you a little bit. But tonight you have risen like the champion and re-announced that you are here in East versus West. Who is next, Zurab TAVBERIDZE? Who do you want to face?
მე მივიღე 2 მძიმე ტრამვა მარცხენა ხელშიც და მარჯვენა ხელშიც. გამოვიარე მძიმე პერიოდი. ვიშრომე, ვიბრძოლე და მე ახლა ვარ უკვე იქ. თამამად შემიძლია
გავაგზელო გზა ქამრისკენ. ამ წონით კატეგორიაში ჩემზე წინ არის ბეთქილიონიანი, რომელსაც მე ქამრისთვის ხელს არ შეუშლი. ჩემი მეგობარია, ნამდვილი ჩემპიონია. მაგრამ მე ჩემ გზას გავაგზელებ და ჩემი მიზანია ორივე ხელში ავიღო ქამარი. მადლობა ყველას კიდევ ერთხელ.
I suffered 2 serious injuries on both right and left, but I can't give up. I have to fight. I had this really tough path to come back here, but I did my best. I never gave up and I kept on fighting. This class, it's very entertaining for me, but there is Betkili here, who is my good friend, and I cannot get in the path of him being a champion. He's a good friend of mine, and he's a true champion here. But the ultimate goal will always be to keep on fighting and find the belt on both arms in this weight class. Again, thank you everybody here for watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you entertained? Raise it up one more time for Zula TAVBERIDZE. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes tonight's prelim section, and we are just about to go onto the pay-per-view. We're just warming up, ladies and gents. Do not go away. If you've not got it already, please secure your pay-per-view now. Come join us for the big matches. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes' time with Lars Råbacken against the Borman boy. And remember, the main events tonight, Leonidas Corner, Brian Shaw, Vitaly Laletin, Devon Larratt. Ladies and gentlemen, get your pay-per-view now, evwsports.com, and we'll be right back in just a couple of minutes.
Hello, EVW friends from all over the world. I'm the CEO of Top First Research Center, the title sponsor. I will introduce some of the products I've made. You need a hand? I give you a hand. And for the beginner, the strap on your hand and a bar here. And for the pros, you don't need those. Look at all kinds of wrist range and multiple spanner we have. Be careful of your pinky fingers. And you can see those 3 kinds of things. You may ask me, man, why your holes are so big? Because you can fit a martial art belt into it and make you do the flexion through the thumb. And even make this become a wrist range or a multiple spanner for all of 3. This one, and the round one.
Just go to tfarmequipment.shop to check out our goods.